Welcome to African Canadian Studies 11, a course that provides learners with the tools to explore the histories, cultures, and contributions of African Nova Scotians, Black, and African ancestry learners. Learners will focus on resilience, resistance, and empowerment, centering on the African Nova Scotian and African Canadian experience. Curriculum information is found in the At a Glance document. Here you will find curriculum outcomes and indicators, along with rationales, concepts, and guiding questions. This information will help you as you design lessons and learning experiences, which will help students explore the topics within African Canadian Studies 11. As you explore the curriculum, you will note that the design of the course is guided by key Afrocentric concepts, including Sankofa, Ubuntu, and Nguzo Saba. You will find these concepts woven throughout the course. Sankofa is a Ghanaian concept which emphasizes the learning from the past to build. The Sankofa symbol reminds us to retrieve wisdom from the past to build sustainable progress for the future. It encourages us to look to the past for wisdom and guidance, using that foundation to drive progress, empowerment, and collective purpose for the present and into the future. The African philosophy Ubuntu highlights interconnectedness and community through its meaning, I am because we are. It is a worldview that has been practiced across the African continent for generations. Ubuntu is about recognizing the humanity in others and knowing that your own humanity is tied to theirs. It moves us away from isolation and reminds us that we are all interconnected. Ubuntu invites us to consider how we show up for others and how others show up for us. The Nguzo Saba, rooted in African cultural traditions, provide a framework for exploring concepts of community, self-reliance, and shared purpose. Its integration is central to the course. Through these 7 principles, students will deepen their understanding of community building, cultural preservation, and personal agency within African Canadian communities, historically and today. When planning for instruction and assessment in African Canadian Studies 11, it is important for teachers to balance learning about oppression with learning about resistance and resilience. The course celebrates the rich history, achievements, resilience, and powerful contributions of African Canadian communities, while also acknowledging the challenges they have overcome. The course structure offers flexibility for teachers and support for students at all stages of learning. Teachers are encouraged to use a scaffolded approach, introducing key concepts and inquiry skills early and gradually building toward independent exploration. Collaborative activities and resources provide engaging opportunities for students to engage with the material. Skill and concept development throughout the course culminates in an independent research project, where students formulate their own questions, explore diverse sources, and present their findings in creative and thoughtful ways. As part of an independent inquiry project, students will analyze primary and secondary sources, consider multiple perspectives, and engage in meaningful inquiry within the scope of this course. In meeting course outcomes, students will be provided opportunities to develop competencies that support their individual growth and development. Students will appreciate the complexity and interconnectedness of factors when analyzing issues, engaging in constructive and critical dialogue, and inquiring, interpreting, and synthesizing relevant and reliable information from a variety of sources. In doing so, they work to develop the essential graduation competencies that support them in school and beyond. Thank you for exploring this introduction to African Canadian Studies 11. This course is designed to provide students with the tools to understand and analyze key issues in African Nova Scotian and African Canadian society. With flexible resources and a focus on inquiry-based learning, it offers an opportunity for meaningful classroom discussions, skill development, and the expansion of their appreciation for the rich and vibrant histories, cultures, and contributions, both past and present, of African Nova Scotians and people who are Black African ancestry. More details and information can be found on the curriculum website at curriculum.novascotia.ca.